With over 1 million apps out there, not every one of them is worth your time or your money. But let's find out where excellence lies. What do we catch, and what do we release when we go hunting with an app trap? Hey everybody, Macktion here, and today we're going to look at EvoCreo. Now this game is almost unabashedly a Pokémon knockoff, on Android for 99 cents. And you know what, it's pretty dang good. The pixel art is really quite good. The storyline, well, that could use a touch of work, but I mean, it's got everything. It's got Pokemon, called Creo in this particular case. It's got trainers called Evokers, hence the name EvoCreo as a synthesis of the two. It's got a rival in the person of your sister, interestingly enough, and it's got gyms, these sort of little mini coliseums. It even has Team Rocket as this little thing called the Shadow Hive. Now, for all of the similarities that you can draw, there are some things that definitely make it a little bit distinct. For one, it actually has, all these various moves that you can do. So, for example, this is my main Creo, and it has a bunch of moves, but I can also kind of swap out moves between battle. Now, you can't really hot swap the moves in the middle of battle, but you can do it just outside of battle. So if you know that you're going to need, some fire moves coming up, swap in the fire. If you know you're going to need some electric moves, swap in the electric. And another interesting thing is that you have to actually wait for a cooldown period between some of your moves. That makes a huge difference in the way you approach a battle. In a lot of ways, these Creo are a bit more like the Pokemon Eevee than otherwise because they gain a certain affinity for a particular element that will influence their progression as time goes on based on the aspect of the moves that you normally use. So I've been using a lot of fire at the get-go, and my affinity for fire is increasing. Now, it does have in-app purchases. That's evidenced in kind of, one or two ways. You've got the option to buy the in-game currency, which can be used for things such as buying new Creo, or even changing up your avatar a little bit. You will find some as you go around exploring. However, there is this one thing that's kind of annoying where when you come into a town, it will give a little pop-up where you can rate or like on Facebook to go ahead and give yourself some extra currency. I really dislike that. It's kind of annoying, especially because it seems sort of counterproductive. I mean, I don't know when the last time it was that you went to Facebook to find your recommendations for apps. Just saying. But, it is what it is for 99 cents. But all that aside, it brings a lot of cool new things to the table, such as that ability to swap out the attacks that you're using instead of actually forgetting them. That lack of constraint is really a step forward, in my opinion. Additionally, the ability to level up your trainer as time goes by. You can actually get abilities that, that restore your Creo's health as you walk, that give you greater experience, that shares experience across all of your Creo. These sorts of things are really cool, and it's fun to see that sort of added little dimension to things. Now, naturally, as you would expect, this is a strategy game that presses forward along the old sort of rock, paper, scissors, weaknesses and strengths with Creo. So, yeah. Now, coming from somebody who's a huge Pokemon fan, I mean, back in the day of Pokemon Gold and Silver, a friend of mine and we imported the games from Japan, got the cartridges, and we learned enough written Japanese to understand the game so that we could actually play it and stand a chance of beating it. And we did beat it, for that matter. But all of that being said, I really liked EvoCreo. I do not regret the 99 cents, and if you are a fan of this type of game, you owe it to yourself to give this a playthrough. 99 cents is not too much to pay for a game like this. Even with a little occasional pop-up here and there, it's been a joy to explore, it's been fun, and yeah, definitely keeping this one, and you should get it too. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed, and if you have, a comment or a like goes a long way. Clicking on any of the videos will take you to a corresponding playlist for conventions, reviews, tutorials, and even Android games. And be sure to be subscribed so that you will be notified of new videos as they come out. Thanks again, and I'll see you around.